in today's video. We're doing the second half of the heart, where we wrap things up and actually get things printed. I haven't glued this yet together, but whoops, I am now losing parts. Anyways, so with that, let's cue the intro and get board. Okay, so what's going on here is I needed to find a way to make the strings. Unfortunately, with ZBrush Core, you don't have the option of doing like extrusions and certain things that you do in the full version of ZBrush. But that's okay. I found a workaround. The workaround was that I built this little hoop thing, expand it out, adjust everything that I need and place it where I needed it, expand sides out and doing selections and stuff. That's how, and what's going on here, then mold it into the shape that I wanted to afterwards. Alright, with that, we're going to let the video go. Back to the music. Recording, hit play. Alright, now what we're going to need to do here is we need to get these files ready to print, but what we need is a flat surface, and we need to make sure we have a way of connecting them so they sit properly. And the way I chose to do this was create a cube, make it as thin as I can, line them up in the center, and trim back the backing of these. Because if you didn't, you'll have an uneven surface. And you have to do this for both pieces, so you're guaranteed a smooth surface. This is where your Boolean actions come in using your subtools. Now, with that said, you also need to produce a way of, like I said, creating a connection point. And you'll see me doing that here, where I'm making holes in both sides so these pegs can slide in. Now, with that said, what you need to do also is take into consideration the toleration of your printer. Unfortunately, there really is no method of scaling with ZBrush Core. From my understanding, there is actually a method for the full version to maintain that. And with that said, the idea here is to reduce the size of the pegs just a hair and hope for the best. Alright, with that, we're going to finish up and go from there. Okay, guys. Let's talk about the heart here. We're gonna. Anyways, aside from the fact I just dropped one of the little pegs, I'm gonna say I'm not too thrilled with the detail. I think I need to exaggerate the detail a lot more than what I have here. I'm gonna have to go back in before I submit this to Thingiverse and make sure that occurs. I printed this at a layer height of 0.1 using obviously PLA Xporland. The print itself is gorgeous, obviously. That I love using their filament, but unfortunately, I probably should have used a higher resolution layer height. Probably a 0.06, still even tighter than that, maybe even a 0.03. I don't know. I actually probably a 0.03 would get away with it, but that also would increase the print time to 15 hours, 10 to 15 hours, I'd say. Next thing I need to take a look at is the pegs leave a little bit of a gap, so I would need to either shave them down, sand them down a little bit to get that nice close that I'm going to need if I were to continue this, which I just might. It's not horrible. Again, like I said, if you look at the detail even in this, it's there. It's very clear, but it just isn't good enough for my opinion. I need to exaggerate it a little bit more, even on the front as well as if you look at the back or of it. As you can see, yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can get this guy to focus in on the heart. Here we go. As you can see, I lost a ton of detail, and that's due to layer resolution. I'm going to call it layer height. That's what everybody calls it, so that's what it is. But in reality, that's the limitations of the printer or the resolution of the printer that you're printing, or is if you want to look at it that way. You got to realize I come from printing background, not 3D printing background, but a traditional printing background. So my knowledge and understanding is based off of that. And something to me would consider that a resolution aspect of it. So yeah, overall, I think it looks good. I think the detail needs to be absolutely dealt with, though. I need to improve the detail on that. And with that, I'm gonna let you know that I have a few good videos coming up. I've already started working on. One of them will be reviewing a camera that I just got. The headset I'm wearing currently. My opinions on that. And we will be having some fun with 360 video and photos at some point. I've got now I have now have two cameras that can handle 360 video. One's a GoPro, so we'll play with that, see what happens in water and all that. And the other one is that Samsung 360. At some point, I do want to start getting more into that for us. We'll be looking at ways of creating mounts for using the printer. And I also have another plan for another lamp. This one is going to be more like a lantern that we will be approaching. So those are upcoming videos. Now with that, I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe. If you like this video, you know what to do. If you disliked it, you still know what to do. So go ahead and do it. And I ask that you leave me a comment and give me suggestions because that's always helpful. All right, catch you on the flip side. Uno, dos, tres, cinco de mayo. Uno, dos, tres, cinco de mayo.